Presentation of Scoreboard Preseason Show featuring 2009 football teams in the Twin Lakes League on Smoky Hills Public Television is brought to you in part by Lincoln Grocery, a full-service food and Next-Tech wireless agent, and Mini Mart and Quick Way of Lincoln, both locally owned and operated full-service convenience stores. Go Lincoln Leopards, and good luck to all Twin Lakes League student athletes. Farm Implement and Supply Company Incorporated, specializing in New Holland tractors, combines, hay equipment, sales, parts, and service. With locations in Plainville and Kobe, we also offer Crustbuster, Great Plains, Sunflower, Rhino, and lawn and garden equipment. We understand what it takes to keep Kansas agricultural producers going. Their success is our #1 goal. For almost 100 years now, UMB has been a bank people count on to weather the ups and downs of our economy. UMB stands for stability. We are time-tested, safe, and independent. We are waiting to help you at one of our many locations: Salina, Abilene, Russell, Luray, Manhattan, Hudson, and Wichita. UMB is here for Central and Western Kansas. UMB, where you can count on more. Bernie's Hamburger House, Hayes. Lincoln Leopard Booster Club.
Mike Strack, head football coach, Lincoln High School. I think our team, we have high expectations that are based mostly on some hard work our guys put in over the summer. We had really good numbers in our off-season program, as well as guys working really hard and committing themselves to having more success on the field. On the offensive side, we hope to be a little more diverse than we were last year. We have some kids who are more experienced, understand our offensive concepts a little better, which will allow us to expand our offensive playbook. Our kids are bigger and faster and stronger too, so we hope to have more big plays, more sustained drives, and overall I think our offense will be improved. On the defensive side, we've changed up our scheme, which I think is going to be a huge benefit to us. Right now our kids are still kind of learning it. Once we understand our philosophy and our scheme, I think our kids are going to be in better position to make plays and allow our defense to put our offense in position to score a lot of points. We start with Teskett. They had a lot of talent last year. You know, I think they're going to have some turnover, but they've had several winning seasons in a row now. We know they're going to play hard. They played hard last year. We hope to compete with them better than we did last year. Little River, our second game of the year. They're a very well-coached physical football team. They don't make a lot of mistakes. Again, we know they're going to be very, very good. Lucas Larrays was one of our wins last year. They're a very young team. If they're able to keep those kids out, we expect them to be improved and to be a more challenging opponent. And they were a solid opponent last year. Sylvan, which some people may consider our rival, again has a significant number of returners. I know myself and our kids would like us to play smarter against Sylvan, especially a team that is just down the road. After that, we get into district play. Again, Rock Hill is another young team that's going to have some experience coming back. They're a very quick, fast team last year and caused some matchup problems there. And moving on to Pike Valley, you know, I think Pike Valley graduated a lot of good football players. Again, it's a school that's coached by a gentleman who's been there a long time. They're always a well-coached, very solid, sound, fundamental football team. They don't beat themselves. So again, another challenging opponent. Clifton Clyde is going to be one of the best teams in the state, I think. They're coming off a state runner-up finish. An extremely athletic team. Coach Steinbrock has got that program in a place I'm sure he's very happy with. We have a huge challenge week 7 against Clifton Clyde. Southern Cloud was a team we played a great game against last year, ended up losing by 6. Came down to basically our last drive. They have some very athletic kids. I think we've done some things with our kids improving the offseason. We'll match up well with them, but we know we're going to have to play well as well to beat them. Finishing up against Lakeside is our second win of the year. I don't even know who their head coach is yet. I believe they have a coaching change there. So it's always interesting to see what new things they're going to do, what are sort of the new philosophies of their program going to be. You know, they were a team that struggled last year. They played some really good teams tough last year. You know, weren't able to ever come out on top. You know, but they were close, and if they get a coach that can sort of turn some of those close calls into successes, again, we know we're going to have to be ready to play Again, that's week 9. We hope to be in a position week 9 where that game really means something, whereas last year it was more of a pride game. Well, one goal is obviously to win more games than we lose. As a stepping stone, 5 or 6 wins I think would be a good move forward for this team. Beyond that, we don't think it's unrealistic to expect us to challenge for a playoff spot. We know it's going to be very difficult, but we expect to be more competitive as we get into week 7, 8, and 9 and hope still have that goal of getting into the playoffs. I think we'll be improved. Again, the level of commitment over the summer rose significantly. It exceeded even my expectations. We returned several starters, and we also returned kids who, even if they didn't start, they played a significant amount. I think that experience is going to show up and give us huge gains, both in not only our ability to make plays, but in our execution. I think we have some really good kids, and as the season progresses, we're really hoping to not only have them be good football players, but really become really good leaders, and I think if we get that, we'll see some real successes for us on the field.